What's happening, fuckers? You know, when I planned this trip to Vegas in the hope of seeing some little extraterrestrial fellas, this wasn't what I had in mind. But life can often be disappointing. Nowhere are broken dreams and unfulfilled promises more abundant than the world of gaming. Between the likes of Peter Molyneux and the absolute state of play, not delivering on expectation is a standard these days. On an unrelated note, today we're looking at Duke Nukem Forever, announced in 1997, yet not released until 2011. With that kind of development, it has to be good. So, let's get into it. Duke Nukem Forever is a first-person shooter, which attempts to combine modern shooter gameplay, Microsoft Paint, and intense urinal action. Playing as the titular kicker of Gum and Chewer Avas himself, Duke Nukem Forever is set
12 years?
12 years to make.
12 fucking years.
after the previous title, and sees you tasked with once again saving the world, after aliens invade Las Vegas, start stealing our women, and hogging all the spaces at the roulette table. To this end, you travel across the godless state of Nevada, twisting aliens' heads off, while trying to not be distracted by pool tables, pinball machines, or random wall tits. Abandoning traditional boomer shooter gameplay the series is known for, Duke Nukem Forever attempts to be up to date by late 2000s standards, slowing the pace significantly, and introducing standard elements from the time, such as regenerating health, and a realistic bloody screen when low on health. Forever offers a traditional range of weapons from pistols and shotguns, to shrink rays that allow you to put enemies in jars, amongst others. It also offers a series of items, such as steroids which increase melee power, and beer, which allows Duke to live the life of a true Brexit geezer.
North FC lost the fucking match. Time to throw my wife down the fucking stairs.
Now I know I'm stating the obvious, and I'm sorry if my take isn't spicy enough for you, but Duke Nukem Forever is a really fucking bad game. This isn't shocking to those who remember the reaction when the game was released, but Duke Nukem Forever is the most tedious game I've ever played. The gameplay feels underdeveloped, with controls that are stiff and sluggish, like Duke has developed fucking arthritis. This is combined with level design consisting of long meandering corridors that link each mediocre action set piece, giving the game a shit-haunted house right at the local fairfield. What's more impressive is that combat, which is about as fun as twisting your own testicles, is one of the stronger parts of the game. Every new mechanic introduced is fucking awful. Be it driving segments with controls stiffer than Philip Schofield in a public playground, or physics puzzles that are basic by 2004 standards. When these segments occur you will fucking pray to anything for the next rooty-tooty session. Also the game suffers from a mental amount of long loading screens per level, often happening out of nowhere. One moment you'll be walking down a corridor, and then out of nowhere. Now, you may be thinking,
is there anything redeeming about Duke Nukem Forever? Does it manage to get anything right? What is the dog doing?
funnily enough, the best aspect of Duke Nukem Forever is the many opportunities to simply not play the game. The various ego boosts, which increase your overall max health and are scattered around each level, are way more entertaining than the game itself. Whether it be the bing dopamine hit of the pinball machine, the air hockey table, or even the pool that I've never managed to win, all are more interesting than the actual gameplay. The closest thing to another positive about Duke Nukem Forever is its sense of humor. It had moments where it genuinely made me laugh, whether it be John St. John's brilliant performance spouting off Duke's dumb quips, Duke's book being titled Why I'm So Great, or even just throwing at the walls. It can be quite funny. The humor is admittedly crass and immature, and misses more than it lands. But I have to respect any game that opens with your character pissing. Also, this game loves referencing other media. My god, do they love referencing things.
Dude, we've got your green power armor over here and ready to go.
Power armor is for pussies.
Well, okay, you want a gun instead?
Duke Nukem Forever's presentation follows a similar pattern to most of the game. The environments feel lifeless, with a color palette not dissimilar to the contents of a colostomy bag. Despite locations such as the Hoover Dam, an aliens-inspired hive, and fucking Las Vegas, each chapter feels bland, and are indistinguishable from other beige-brown shooters of the time. The characters' design are also fucking ugly. While this is a constant, Duke and his stiff back jumping aside, it is most obvious with the human NPCs, who are some of the most disgusting looking things I've ever seen. The game's sound design isn't much better. The soundtrack does nothing to differentiate itself from other scores of the era, and I will pay somebody a shiny North Korean one if they could identify any tracks 10 minutes after hearing them. Not that it matters anyway, given the soundtrack is drowned out by poorly mixed sound effects. Whether it be the gunfire, Duke Nukem grunting like an obese man trying to reach the Tesco Express to buy more quavers, or the wet slapping of pushing a fleshy ball down a fleshy hallway, it all sounds fucking terrible. I hope you are sensing a pattern here. Overall, the word I'd use to describe Duke Nukem Forever would be drudgery. For what little positives the game has, they are completely drowned out by a sea of tedious level design, awful controls, and shoddy graphics. There is literally no reason to play Duke Nukem Forever, and I feel sorry for anyone who ever has. Anyway, I'll be off now. I'm going to go see the grave of the unknown man who died eating library paste. Frankly, after today, I think I might do the same.